Ever wondered what you needed to know about those mystical and elusive treasures? Here are 10 incredible spots that only a few people really seem to overlook, from the remote islands to picturesque towns. This allows for the taking in of breathtaking scenery, offers a quest for adventure that can't be offered elsewhere, and gets you away from it all. Take the journey with us as we reveal these amazing treasures, each more fascinating than the other, in this location that will make your mouth pop. Everything that you have been missing in your very own backyard is now brought out before your eyes. Get ready to be amazed. The first secret treasure is Lundy Island, situated in the English Channel and lying off the coast of Devon. Renowned for its pristine beauty and serenity, this 3.5-mile-long island is a marine nature reserve. It provides a haven for many kinds of animals and beautiful scenery for those who love the outdoors. It is home to a variety of aquatic creatures, puffins and seals. The rocky landscape and towering cliffs provide an ideal setting for outdoor adventures. Along with its stunning natural scenery, it is also steeped in history with its 13th century castle and Victorian-era church. There is a full range of accommodation, from the more luxurious Georgian villa down to the old lighthouse for the more rustic traveller, in which a unique stay can be enjoyed within stunning surroundings. Groceries and supplies are stocked locally by the Lundy General Store. Dive tours explore shipwrecks and diverse marine life. This pretty Scottish town takes our runner-up spot. Sitting on the coastal banks of Loch Carron, Plockton has been called the jewel of the Highland because it has wonderful coastal scenery with a relaxed atmosphere. The village is unique and almost exotic in feel within the Scottish Highlands because of its microclimate, which allows palm trees to thrive. Plockton provides a wonderful retreat for those looking for peace and pristine wilderness. Stroll along the waterfront and enjoy the colourful gardens of the cottages. The region is famous for its seafood, and there are many high-class restaurants that specialise in fresh, locally caught shellfish and fish. Take a boat trip around the lochs to see the seals and dolphins, or drop into the nearby Plockton Heritage Museum, which tells the story of the local history and its cultural importance. Its classic guesthouses and B&Bs will provide you with warm Scottish hospitality, along with some breathtaking views of the countryside to allow one to experience tender moments. Our third hidden gem is the Pembrokeshire Coast in Wales, a national park whose diverse and breathtaking coastline is rewarded in its own right. At 186 miles in length, the Pembrokeshire Coast Path offers views from sandy beaches to secret coves and rocky cliffs, with paths leading into some of the more stunning and isolated areas of Wales. This location sets itself up very well for hiking and exploration. It comprises the pretty village of Tenby with its brightly coloured houses and medieval town walls, not to mention Barafundle Bay with its golden sands and blue waves. Historic sites on the Pembrokeshire coast include Pembroke Castle and St David's Cathedral. On this coast, coast-steering, rock climbing and kayaking opportunities are available for the adventurous type. Seals, dolphins and a whole series of birds may be spotted by wildlife enthusiasts along the coast. This zone is noted for its rich cultural heritage and natural beauty and accommodates various kinds of local festivals and other events throughout the year. Next, we're off to Portmeirion, this kooky Welsh village that is supposed to resemble an Italian seaside resort. Portmeirion, the brainchild of Sir Claude Williams-Ellis from 1925 to 1973, has become famous for its eclectic architecture, brightly hued buildings and beautiful gardens. In addition to being eye candy, Portmeirion's a cultural jewel. Throughout the year, it holds many events, such as Festival No. 6, which celebrates music, art and culture resources. There is also a possibility of spending nights in one of these strange accommodations, which range from luxurious hotel rooms in the Hotel Portmeirion to diminutive huts in the forest. Just as in Castell Doudraith, the village restaurants provide fine dining experiences for guests. There are many beautiful gardens to visit, like the grotto and the tropical gardens, or stroll along the coastline walks, where one can enjoy great views of the surrounding area. This district is also peppered with coffee shops and galleries where visitors can find truly unique, locally handmade items and gifts. Our fifth hidden treasure is Northern Ireland's Dark Hedges. This is the magnificent avenue of beech trees planted by the Stewart family in the 18th century, which creates dramatic and otherworldly effects. Their entwining limbs make a natural tunnel. It became famous as a picture point. Renowned for being one of the filming locations for Game of Thrones, Dark Hedges attracts viewers from all around. The next-door Gracehill House, once a grand house for the Stewart family, helps to provide some historical context for the site. The area is said to be haunted by a ghostly apparition known as the Grey Lady, if one is looking to tap into the local lore. Take a wander around the nearby village of Stranocum with its beautiful accommodation and more historical locations. A brisk amble or picnicking within the Dark Hedges would be fantastic activities in the surrounding countryside. The sixth hidden gem is Fingal's Cave, a sea cave on the uninhabited island of Staffa in Scotland. This sea cave is famed for its unusual hexagonal basalt columns and creates a natural cathedral-like effect with its remarkable acoustics. The geological structure of the cave is a product of volcanic activity. The resulting columns resemble Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland. For thousands of years, painters, singers and writers have gained inspiration from Fingal's Cave. Written following his visit to the cave, Felix Mendelssohn's Hebride's Overture is occasionally referred to as Fingal's Cave. Staffa has a very high population of seabirds, including puffins and gannets, and offers outstanding views across the nearby coastline. Cruises to Fingal's Cave often make stops at other local islands that are inhabited by a variety of species, such as the Treshnish Isles. Exploring the rocky terrain of Staffa and the surrounding area is literally very soaking in the natural beauty of Scotland. Our seventh treasure is the Fairy Pools, located on the Isle of Skye. The shining, clean pools, powered by waterfalls from the Cuillin Mountains, create a magical and serene setting. Popular for wild swimming and photography, these pools are well known for their vibrant colour hues, from turquoise to emerald green. The surroundings of the fairy pools are quite rugged. Therefore, they can only be accessed through a beautiful climb. It provides a habitat for red deer, otters, and golden eagles, to mention but a few. Local legend tells stories of fairies and supernatural creatures haunting the area, hence accentuating the beauty of the waters. See the adjacent Glenbrittle Forest and take in the panoramic views of the Cuillin Mountains for a total experience. We next visit SouthWold, a fair beach village in Suffolk, East England. SouthWold is summarised by its beautiful pier, brilliant beach houses and iconic lighthouse. The relaxed atmosphere, with its stunning scenery, offers the quintessential British seaside experience. Also situated in SouthWold is the historic Adnams Brewery, which has been brewing beer since 1872. There are samples available at the brewery, guided tours, and insight into how the beers are brewed. A leisurely stroll or just a relaxing day out onto the town's beach, with its excellent sand and classic pier, would be more than perfect. SouthWold has an active art scene, with local galleries trying to feature contemporary and traditional works. There are several celebrations and events throughout the year, such as the annual switch-on of the Christmas lights and the SouthWold Arts Festival. Visit the SouthWold Museum for the maritime past and cultural legacy of the town, as well as some local history. Our ninth treasure is the fair Costwold town of Bibury. Often described as the most beautiful village in England, it's famous for its peace, beautiful riverbanks, and little cottages made of stone. One of the more famous attractions would be Arlington Row, a collection of cottages dating from the 17th century that epitomizes the timeless charm of the Cotswolds quite brilliantly. The community is also home to the Bibury Trout Farm, where guests can try their hand at catching fish or simply take a stroll by the peaceful riverbanks, on foot or by bike, in the countryside around you. Explore the undulating hills and rich scenery that distinguish the Cotswolds. There is also access to some traditional pubs and quaint tea houses within the village. Finally, we go to Ennerdale Water in the Lake District, probably one of the lesser-known lakes in this popular national park. Those looking for peace and nature off the obvious trails of the Lake District will find Ennerdale Water situated amidst calm and unspoilt surroundings. It is ideal for hiking, birdwatching, and capturing nature through photography. With mountainous terrain and deep forests surrounding it, there are many different species in the lake, from otters to red deer. Further walking is possible in nearby Ennerdale Forest, where paths lead to fine views and quiet places. If you're looking for a tranquil retreat, it is worth considering accommodation in one of the cottages or neighbouring lodges with great views across the lake and its surroundings. But these tiny treasures are only the tip of the iceberg. There is more to explore up and down the UK. We'll then reveal even more incredible places and stories next time that will leave you in awe. You won't want to miss our upcoming video, so wait for it. To know at the very start, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Catch you soon for another fantastic adventure.